Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Trek Online 23rd Century Starfleet campaign. We're going to continue with the last part of the Romulan arc. Cutting the cord. Technically there's one more mission after this, but I'll include that in this video.
We have arrived in the Brea system. Preliminary scans show automated defenses and a handful of Romulan ships, most likely Tal Shiar vessels. If we're going to reach that planet and beam down safely, we'll have to breach the Romulan defenses. The weapons platforms are probably short range, but we must disable the satellites and any enemy ships in orbit, or any away team that we send to the planet will be in immediate danger. Tactically, it would be wise to draw off the ships and engage them separately from the fixed defenses. The Zedenia is prepared to assist you in the attack when you are ready.
Our eyes and ears are everywhere.
Okay, so we get a bit of help with this space part. However, as Obisek reminded us, we're going to have to defeat some of these Romulans before we can actually get to the surface. That shouldn't be too big of a problem. Alright, we're almost done with the defenses. Okay, we've broken through the Romulan defenses, and we can now beam down.
Long-range sensors show that Tal Shiar reinforcements are closing on this location. We must be swift. The Tal Shiar base is mobilizing. We need to hurry if we're going to have any chance to find Hakeev and his Iconian connections. I'll meet you on the surface. We have a problem. The Tal Shiar are trying to jam transporters, and particle leakage from the strange technology here is affecting our targeting sensors. My scientists can't identify the type of particles yet, but several of my troops are reporting in from different locations. Transporters are being diverted. You're on your own for the moment. My scans show that the Tal Shiar have secured some areas of this base with force fields. You'll have to disable them, or find ways around them. Hakeev will be somewhere well defended, but we have him cornered now.
Okay, so here's a little trick that they did. We don't get an away team for this one, however we can call reinforcements from a set location. And yeah, the Tal Shiar have set up basic choke points. So I'll just leave some of these dialogue boxes up so that way you can read through them. And we can call for support. Now these are just basic away teams. They're NPCs, so we don't directly control them. And they aren't our bridge officers. And in case you get lost, because this place can be quite the maze, we get a virtual guide path that we can bring up every so often. Yeah, whenever you see the option to call in support, it's often a good idea too. Okay, so we can call for orbital support fire. That looks like a location there to do so. Well, there's 3 Scorpion fighters that won't be bothering us. Ground level. Okay. Check our path. Yeah, it's directing us to ground level. Yeah, we might lose a couple times. Oh, the Remans are even helping us. I'm not sure if we get anything for helping them out, but we can. No, that was probably a bad idea, actually. Okay, when combat's over, I'll check the guide path again. Nope, over here. Yeah, they have us outnumbered and somewhat outgunned. Let's scan for Hakeev. Okay, so he's hiding behind a force field. Looks like it's back onto the rooftops for us. It looks like we're ambushed by a Scorpion fighter. Now we can take this down. And we actually get an accolade for doing so. At least I thought we did. Let's drain the power anyway.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Well, they attacked me while I was in that dialogue. Let's destroy that Scorpion fighter. And that took out that squad of Romulans. There we go, we defeated a Scorpion fighter while on foot. Here's the last one of those orbital strikes. That looks like it's going to take down a turret and a squad of Romulans. And we'll call for support, because this can be quite a tough battle as well.
Personal shield losing power.
So we'll get this officer's chip. Okay, we got his ID. And we can use that to bypass the security lock. Now, the Remans don't usually win this fight. Okay, there's some sort of Iconian virus nearby, messing with the computers. There's Hakeev up ahead. And looks like Empress
None of
Sela.
this matters. We just need to open the gate, bring the Iconians here, and it will be over.
That was Taurus's plan, too. And you saw how that ended.
We finally have the opportunity. Victory is within our grasp.
You call this victory? It's over. This is done. You're done.
No, we can still finish. You're the cause of all of this! You don't even understand what you walked into. You're too late to stop it. A lowly being such as yourself cannot even recognize the true power the Iconians represent. And that any future will depend on a place in their regime. All you've done is arrive in time for the end of existence as you know it.
We'll call for support for the last time. Take out that drone because that could cause quite a few problems. There goes Hakeev.
Fool! I can call as many reinforcements as I need.
Not now. My ship has put an interference field around this plaza. It's over.
You think you've stopped me? The Iconians already know. They know everything. They'll be here soon. And nothing you've done will make a difference. It's not over. It's over for you.
Okay, now we'll speak with Obasek.
The road to Reman independence will be long and bloody, but this is a significant step. While I do not seek your approval of my methods, the crossing of our paths has been fortuitous. It's a pity you cannot aid us further in our liberation. You have my respect, and the respect of my crew. If in the future we encounter one another again as allies, I would find this gratifying. I must return to the Zedinia. I recommend you finish what you came to do and leave quickly.
Now, because we are a science officer, science captain, we can get into these research areas. Well, because we have Hakeev's pad, which is kind of like a tablet, and we can basically hack into this computer and eliminate the Iconian computer virus. But that's only because we're a science captain. Now there's an Iconian gate through here. Someone just got away. And we can't follow them. However, we can destroy the gate so no one else can use it. That is a huge Iconian gateway. So we'll need to call in one more orbital strike in order to destroy that. Just tucked way in this corner.
Is here with her flagship. I'm trying to hold her off, but the Zedenia is no match for a ship of that class. You better return to your vessel quickly.
Okay, let's help Obasek.
Enemies of the Romulan people, this insurrection will not stand. Your hostile actions against a Romulan colony world are acts of war. Surrender now, and you and your crews will be treated fairly as prisoners.
We have our work cut out for us. I will assist you. After all, we face a common foe.
Now we face off with Sela.
My ship is disabled. You must finish this.
Now she has a scimitar class dreadnought. That's a strange looking ship. Said Iconian?
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Okay, well that gate is destroyed. Yeah, the Romulan threat may be over for now. However, there may be a bigger threat on the horizon.
Starfleet will continue the search for Seela's vessel, but as of right now, we have no idea where the Iconians took her, or if she went willingly. I find this turn of events disturbing. Seela's absence will throw the Romulan Star Empire into even greater chaos. We have found that the Romulans are at their most dangerous when their backs are against the wall. Like wounded Salot cats, they will strike out at anyone in reach, and the Federation may bear the brunt of their fury. The return of the Iconians could change everything.
And we actually get a special bridge officer for this, a Reman science officer. Now this is not Obasek, and this isn't whoever else that other Reman was. This is just basically just a random Reman. However, he does have a couple of special abilities, such as Superior Telepath and Mental Burst. So I'm actually going to take him along.
Congratulations, Admiral.
And the Iconians' presence indeed threatens the Federation.
I agree. The Iconians are a cause for concern. Their motives are still unknown to us, as are their plans for the quadrant. What we do know is that they desire chaos. Many of the problems we currently face can be directly traced back to their machinations. If they had not antagonized the Undine, would we now be at war with the Klingon Empire? It may be that they want the powers of the quadrant so fractured that we will not be able to unite against them. We cannot allow that to happen.
And we'll actually keep going with the last mission, as Darkness Before the Dawn.
The Federation has offered the Reman Resistance humanitarian aid, and we are working with them to find diplomatic solutions to their disputes with the Romulans. Obasek has asked to speak with you. You can meet his ship in the Hakona system. And once again, please accept my congratulations on a job well done.
And he will join us. And we can always rename him after if we want to. At least I'm fairly sure we can. Actually, wait. The Reman Science Officer might be because there's a special promotion going on in-game right now. And since I completed the entire series of missions, I was actually able to claim the Reman Science Officer. I think that's why.
We will be free.
So why is Obasek returned to the vault?
Our base in the Dera system was heavily damaged by the Tal Shiar. We have reactivated the vault, and we will continue to rebuild it. A place that was once used to create weapons of war will now be a home, where all are welcome. We will be free.
What about the Romulan refugees who live in the vault?
I have no quarrel with them. My people fought for freedom and for peace. We can learn to live with the Romulans, if they will learn to live with us. We will be free.
You know what happened to Sela?
I do not. I know the Romulan military is searching for her, but there have been no indications of where the demons took her, or what their plans for her are. We will be free.
So do you think Sela was working with the Iconians?
My instincts tell me no, but I have no proof. Sela was at odds with the Tal Shiar. I do not think it would have been so if they served the same master. We will be free.
That makes sense. What are the Romulans doing now that Sela has disappeared?
The petty arguments and plays for power Sela crushed have begun anew. There are dozens who wish to rule the Empire. It will take some time before a new leader arises. Until then, much blood will be shed. We will be free.
And one of your resistance fighters has asked to join my crew.
I wish him well. I never wanted to rule my people, and I put no restrictions on their freedom. If there are Remans who wish to rebuild their lives elsewhere, they are welcome to do so. We will be free.
Now, interestingly enough, I think you still get this dialogue option, even if this promotion that I mentioned earlier isn't on. So this kind of doesn't make any sense. But it does, now that this promotion is continuing. So I'm actually glad I picked up that Reman Science Officer. So what will you do now, Obasek?
My people are free, but there is much more to do. The Romulans hate and fear us, and we do not have a planet to call our own. I do not think our fight is over. We will be free.
And I don't have any more questions.
Farewell, my friend. I would welcome the chance to fight by your side again.
And that completes this arc, Romulan Mystery. And we actually get a floor trophy. I'm not quite sure how to access it, though. Now, for my final thoughts on the Romulan Mystery arc. I really like the story. It was told extremely well. A couple of the missions I actually used to skip when I first played this because I used to absolutely not like the solo missions. Because I was so used to having a healer that I just kept dying over and over on these missions. But I kind of know why they made the choices they did with how the missions are set up, and it goes along quite well with how the story is. And I especially like the curveball that they give you with how the Remans aren't working together with the Romulans, and it turns out that there's a bit more of a power divide than you're originally given. And you don't get all of the story at the beginning. And as for the Romulans, it really gives you a good sense of how different the Romulans are from, say, the Klingons. So that's all I have, and I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.